Hello everyone, my name is Amruta Lalwani. My PRN is 1011. My topic name is Bias in Performance Appraisal, Causes and the Solution, which is one of the important topic of the human resource management. So let's see what do you mean by performance appraisal. Performance appraisal is the systematic evaluation method to evaluate the work performance of the employees in the organization because company have to give them the promotion, reward, recognition based on the performance they are doing, because it is important in the organization. As we all know that human resource is the best asset of any company. When they employee feel that their work are evaluated properly and based on that they receive their promotion, reward, recognition, they feel secure and retain with the company in the long term period, which also contribute to their personal development, which increase the productivity and efficiency connected with the organization. But when there are biasness in the performance appraisal which is influenced by personal opinion of the evaluator, then it creates distrust or dissatisfaction among the employees, which impact on the employees in the ways that they get demotivated towards their work. They reduce trust in the appraisal system. They know that whatever work we do, but it get not recognized by the organization, or sometimes they may leave the organization, which leads to decrease the productivity and efficiency of the employee, and also the decision making in the promotion and the reward. These are some common types of biasness in performance appraisal. First one is halo effect, means that one positive skill or trait of the employees can change the overall feedback of the evaluator. And second one is horn effect, which is totally opposite of the halo effect, that is one negative characteristic influence the overall feedback system. So these are some basic biasness in the performance appraisal. Third one is recency bias, which is related to the recent work performance what employee perform in the organization rather than actual time period, which also affect the performance appraisal system. Then strictness biasness means any evaluator who are giving the feedback, they may give strict feedback. That's for some employees they are giving excellent, or some employees they may give it poor, rather than actual their work performance what they are doing in the organization. Then similar to me biasness means based on our personal opinion, our personal relations with the um, employees it happens. And gender and culture biasness means based on our cultural background or gender biasness, authenticity is not uh, followed, and it may cause the biasness in the performance appraisal. We can see the real world example of this biasness in performance appraisal. According to the 2023 Harvard Business Review study said that 62% of employees feel that their performance appraisal are unfair. 79% of women and minorities experience biasness in evaluation. So this performance appraisal have to take care by the company, on the basis of which we have the positive side also, that Deloitte's 2022 research says that companies with when they are following structured approach of the performance appraisal system, they reduce the biasness by 30%, through which they can retain the employee in the organization for the long term period. Also, LinkedIn 2021 survey says that 50% of the employees says unconscious bias affect their career growth, which leads to dissatisfaction among the employees and reduce their productivity and efficiency in the organization. So there are some basic causes of biasness in performance appraisal, which is related to the common types which we have seen, like halo effect, horn effect. First one is lack of training. Some managers are not trained that how to evaluate the employees fairly. Maybe they don't know the evaluation criteria or parameters on what basis they have to evaluate the employees. Second one is subjectivity in evaluation, means like we have seen similar to me or gender or culture biasness feedback or personal opinions create the biasness in performance appraisal rather than what actual performance that employee doing, good or bad. Then inconsistent criteria, no standardized rating system, means there is no standard system for the evaluation of the employee, not specific criteria they have given. uh, they don't know at what basis they are evaluated in the organization, which leads to biasness in performance appraisal. Then time constraint, in fast growing world no one has time to review the performance of the employees, so sometimes it also affect on their feedback system, that managers do not review the feedback system or they do not review actual performance. On the basis of stereotype they given the feedback. That last one is workplace stereotype, that we have seen, which is based on the age, gender, background, or some interest, personal relationship with the employees may affect the biasness in performance appraisal. So what we can do to solve this problem, that these are some solutions to reduce the biasness in performance appraisal. First one, implement 360 feedback system, means getting feedback from multiple sources. That self evaluation is also needed with the managers, peers, subordinates, because one feedback may be wrong but all feedback cannot be wrong. So this system is initiated in the organization. Then train managers on unconscious biasness, means we can do the workshop or training for the evaluator, or we can say the employers, to on the basis of which they can evaluate the employees. Then use data and AI for performance review. In to the digital world of the AI, we can use the AI driven analytics to reduce the human biasness. AI can automatically review the performance of the employee, that is their submission date, report timing, or quality of the work, and many other factors they can consider. Then encourage continuous feedback, rather than taking annual review they can take monthly or quarterly review or feedback of the employees to ensure that they are doing proper work in the organization. Then ensure transparency in the appraisal process, as we discussed that employer and employee both should know at what basis they have to evaluate it, and at what basis they employee are evaluated in the organization, that is their job role, quality of work, their submission deadline, or knowledge of the job in their particular field. So we reach to the conclusion that biasness in performance appraisal affects on the employee motivation and career growth, which leads to the success of the organization. An organization must take step to reduce this biasness in performance appraisal. They can use the AI driven methods and 360-degree feedback and other methods to ensure that everyone treated fairly and their biasness also not happen. So we conclude by saying that a fair appraisal system is equal to a more productive, satisfied workforce. Thank you.